Hello, welcome and welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you haven't subscribed yet, make sure to hit that subscribe button so you won't miss any of my upcoming videos. So welcome to this tutorial, how to add Android and iOS apps to Firebase. In this tutorial, I will show you how to properly add your Android and iOS apps to Firebase when working with Flutter. By the end of this video, your Flutter project will be correctly connected to Firebase for both Android and iOS. So let's get started. console.firebase.google.com. So I'm logged in, and what we can do, we will start by creating a project. We click on this one. From here we add the name of the project, and you can choose whatever name you want. So I will put this Wello, a unique identifier for a project, so it is automatically created here. Click on this. Here you can see AI assistants for your Firebase project. If you want, you can leave this one enabled as recommended here. I leave it there and I click continue. And this is Google Analytics for your Firebase project. You can also leave it here enabled as recommended. Press continue. Now we have to choose or create Google Analytics account. You can choose the default one if we want default account for Firebase, or you can create. So for this demo, I will choose this default one. Press on this one, create project. Voila, your Firebase project is ready. Then we click on this one, continue. And here we have this Gemini, which we have enabled. But if you don't want to use it, you can close it from here. Or if you want to use it again, you can press on this one, chat with Gemini. And from here you can see this is the name of my own project, and we have this button here, add app. You press on this one. We'll start with Android. We click on that icon, and here we have to add the package name. Where we can find this package name, we have to go to our own Flutter project, and as we are setting up the Android, we have to come to this Android folder. From here we open this Android folder, we scroll to this app folder. So we open the app folder and we come to this file. So make sure that you are inside this app folder, not to this file. So make sure you are inside this app folder and click on this build.gradle.kts. And what we are looking for right now is the application ID, and this is what we are looking for. We will take this value here, copy it to the project. But before going there, first I would like to show you something. If you wanna, for example, change this application ID, make sure that when you change it here, you come to this search if you are inside the VS Code here. From here you can see 4 results in 3 files. If you change this one, you have to open those files. So we have in this file, we have those 2 values which are the same, and in addition to that we have 2 files here. But I'm not going to change it. I'm just showing you if you are not you don't like the default name which you have there and you would like to change it to something better. So make sure to update also to those files. As I'm not changing it, I'm just showing you. We just copy this one and we go to the Firebase. So we paste it here, and this is optional. Register app. I click on this. Now we have to download google-services.json. I click here and you can decide where to download it. I will put it inside my desktop here so that it will be easier for me to grab it and put it to the project. As you can see, we have this image here where to put it. So I open this. We are again inside the Flutter project Android folder. I open it and we are here inside the app folder, and I have to put this file inside this app folder. As you can see here, it is inside the app folder. And we go back to the Firebase. Here we click on this one next. So we have these plugins. I just copy it here and I don't change this one. We will check the code, because if we change it to here, those parentheses will disappear. As you can see here, now it's without parentheses, and now we have those parentheses. So we come back again to the Flutter project, and Now we have to come to this one, settings, the Gradle, because we need to add it inside these plugins. If we go to this file, build the Gradle.kts here, I will show you here, we don't have plugins as this one here. So because of that, we have this alternative here, settings, the Gradle.kts. Click on this, and as you can see here, this is the plugins, and my native code here, or my code here, is with those parentheses. That's why I didn't change to this one. So you just check and try to make sure that there is no mismatch, and we add it. Now we save this, and we come down here, and now build the Gradle.kts. What we can do, we copy this one. I copy it, not the first one, but the second one here. Come back here again. So this time we have to come to this app folder here. We open the app folder, and we have this build Gradle.kts. We open this file again here, and we come to this plugins. Just add what we have copied from here. So we have copied this second line, and this first line here, ID come the Android application. It is already here, so we don't have to duplicate it. This is okay, because you can read this one here. The Flutter Gradle plugin must be applied after the Android and Kotlin Gradle plugins. Make sure that whenever you add something, and save it. Next, we continue. Now we just press on this one, next button, and continue to the console. So let's check out if this Android is working. So as you have seen, I have clicked here, and now we have this Flutter emulator. I can try to go back to this main file here. I would like to let you know that you have to initialize the Firebase inside your main file. And as you can see here, it is initialized. And if you haven't done it, make sure you have this initialization inside your application. And this is just my own. It should be different if you don't have the same name. And let's check what we have tried with the Android and see if it is working properly. Launching lib now, main.dart on SDK. Android now running. And as you can see, the application is running inside this emulator, and this is good news. We can check it out from here. This is the sign in to continue, and I have this also sign up. So this means that the setup is working correctly for the Android application, and there is no an error here. And what we can do, we will do next for the iOS. I forgot to let you know that before even running the Android, make sure inside your PubSpec YALM you have this added there if you don't have this dependency. So this is important. Probably it won't work if you don't have this dependency added. If you don't have it there, go and add this dependency. As you know, we have already tested the Android and it's working for me, as I have already this one here. I just remember mentioning this one. So let's go back to the Firebase here. Again, click on this one, add app. So now we choose Apple. This one is the iOS. And again, we have to add Apple bundle ID here. And how to find it? You have to come back here and find this iOS folder. You can select it and double click on this one, and you can see this open in Xcode. So we press on this one. I have this Xcode opened, but if it is for your first time to open it, it will probably take a little bit of time to launch. Now we are in this runner, and this is what we are looking for, the bundle identifier. So from here we cannot copy it, but if you move from general here to this sign in capabilities, it is the same here. com.example.wello. As you can see, it's the same thing. We go back to the Firebase and we paste it here. Again, this is optional, and also this one. We continue here, register app. And here again, we have to download this Google Service-Info.plist. So you choose where to download it. And for me, it will be here again inside the desktop. Here you can see here my application, but when we go back here to the Xcode, this is the Xcode, we have to put it here, runner. So I can expand this runner and grab the file, put it to runner here. Now we just have to click this finish. So it is done. Let's come back here. We click on next. We press next. So from here we copy this one, import Firebase core. We go back here to the Xcode and we have to find this file, app delegate. We add it here. And next we have to copy also one more thing here, this one, Firebase app.configure. So it's copied. We come back here to the same file and here we press enter and we paste it there. And if you are on a Mac, you can just press Command S to save. As you can see here, this is the shortcut to save. And let's go back to here, continue here for the iOS again, continue to the console. Let's test this iOS. Again, we go back to the main, and as I said, make sure you have already this initialized inside your main project. And we change now this from this emulator to here, my VS Code, change to this one. I stop what is running here because the Android is still running right now, but let me stop it. And as you can see, it's no longer running here. It is exited, and we launch and see if this setup is working now for this iPhone. And here it is, iPhone 17 Pro. Xcode build done, and now the application is about to launch here. And here we go. Now the application also is working here. So as you can see, from here we can press on this one and come back. And this is how you can add Android and iOS to your own Flutter project application with Firebase. Thank you. Don't forget to give a like and subscribe to this YouTube channel. If you have difficulties, don't forget to put comments down below. See you next time. Bye-bye.